Hey guys, welcome to your workout of the day. Today's class is going to be Power Pilates. Think low impact, but we're going to add a little bit more weight than normal to add a little bit more resistance. I have a 10-pound dumbbell as well as two 3-pounders. You can go ahead and grab what works for you. You could add on ankle weights if you want them. Up to you. Make this your own workout. Grab everything that you need, a soft surface, and let's get into it. Go ahead and grab your heavier weight. And we are going to start off standing. That weight is going to come to your chest. And let's see how I can show you. Let's start this way. All right, so your feet are going to come hip width apart. And I want you to send all of your weight down into your right foot. We're going to start off right leading today. Lift your left leg up and then just tap your toes back behind you and keep your knees in line. Just like a little kickstand back behind you, but all of your weight is driving down into your right foot. You're gonna take a little squat down and press up. Then at the top, you're gonna drive your left knee up and send that weight up overhead. Pull down, tap down with that little kickstand, knees come back in line, and you take that squat, sitting all of your weight into your right leg. Pull your left knee up and in and reach that weight overhead. Lower down, tap the toes, and squat. Press up. Drive your left knee up and in, core fires up to send that weight up overhead. Then you tap those toes back down and sink low into your right leg. Drive up, overhead press. Pull back down and sink it low. Keep breathing. 2 more sets. Squat nice and low into your right leg. Pull up. Woo. Press it overhead. Abs are on to catch. And bring it back to center. Now that weight is gonna come into your left hand and your right hand can just come down to your hip. You're gonna stay with that weight down into your right foot. You're gonna hinge forward over your right leg and bring your weight down towards the mat and then press it back up. Lower down, hinge, take that deadlift over your right leg and zip it back up. I'm hinging forward and pulling it back up with my lower abs. Send your right glute back in space and zip it up. Option to add a row to the side at the bottom there. You can take a deadlift down and then row that elbow up to your shoulder and then press it up. If that's not feeling right for your shoulder today, I want you to just listen to your body and take what works for you. Maybe you just keep this in your lower body. Wherever you are, whatever you're taking, give me 3 more. 2, and we meet at the top. Last one. Ooh, that right glute is burning. Beautiful. Now we're gonna switch that weight into your right hand. And we're gonna take a little single leg squat here. So how your left leg was tapping down, it could stay there if you needed to. However, I want you to challenge yourself. Lift your leg up off the mat and then sink low into that right leg. Then press up. Then your left toes are gonna tap back at an angle behind you. You're gonna take a curtsy lunge and press it back up. Press up to the top. It's a single leg squat. You lift it back up. Then you curtsy lunge to the right, sink nice and low. Toes can tap if that's what you need, but I want all of that weight driving down into your right foot. Maybe you take on a little flamingo form. I know it's heavy wherever you are. 3 more of your best. Sink it low. Ooh, burn out that right side. Last one, drop. And curtsy back. And step it up, shake it out. Oh my goodness. You can forward fold. And you could walk your knees out. If it feels good for you, you could extend your right leg, bend into your left knee, and send that right glute back. Get a nice stretch across that right side before we go into the left. Ooh, all right. Bringing yourself back up to center. We have all that on the other side. So bringing that weight back up to heart center, we've got all of our weight in our left foot, and our right toes are just kickstanding back behind us. Knees are gonna stay in line. You're gonna take a squat down, press up, then the right knee drives up, and you press that weight up overhead. Those obliques and abs turn on. You sink low, press, drive. Takes a lot of stability and balance here to take that weight back up overhead. Sink it low. Ooh, I'm rusty today. That's what I get for taking a day off. Squat it low into that left leg. Then you drive the right knee up and you send that weight up overhead. Ooh, abs are catching there. Sink it low. And drive it up. Oh my goodness. Take it as slow as you can. Make it super intentional. Make every movement so controlled. 3 more, squat low. Drive up, press overhead. Last 2. You can do it. I know it's hard. I know it requires a lot mentally. Last 1. And physically, but you can do it. We meet back at our starting position here. Bring the knees back in line. If they've traveled, they do that. And we're gonna take those deadlifts. You're gonna drop over your left leg, hinging with your left hip. Then press it back up. It's a hinge over the left leg and then a zip back up at the top. Again, those right toes are just back behind you for a little kickstand. And you're sinking all of your weight, driving down into that left leg and sending your left glute back. Adding that row at the bottom if you want it. Press up, hinge it forward, row at the bottom. You've got 3. 2 more and we get into that curtsy lunge and single leg squat. Last 1, row. And press it up. So, so good. All right. That weight is gonna come outside of your standing leg this time. And you're gonna pop those toes up to the back. Sink it nice and low. Maybe you touch your toes to the mat and lift it back up. Then you curtsy lunge over to the left this time. Drop it down. Press it up. Sink low. Press. Curtsy to the left and lift. Try and power up through that left leg to lift your right leg up. If it's not there, you can tap those toes down and take what you need for yourself. Make this your workout. Curtsy lunge back. So good. 2 more. Drop and lift and take that curtsy lunge. Last 1. Ooh. And release. Oh my goodness. Forward fold, walk it out. Oh, those glutes should be burning. They should be activated. Bend into your right knee. Extend your left glute back behind you. Let it all go. Our standing work is out of the way. We're gonna take it down to the mat now. And we are done with this heavier dumbbell. Oh no, I lied. We're not done with the heavier dumbbell. Let's do that now and let's just get that out of the way. Let's come to our backs. We're gonna come to set up for our shoulder bridge. And I want that weight, I'm just like, let's just bring it with me. I want that weight right on your pelvis. And I want you to press both of your feet. Oh wow, I'm winded from that series. All right, I want you to press both of your feet down into the mat, nice and evenly hip width apart. That weight is just gonna sit right on your hips. And I want you to lift your hips up to your shoulder bridge, not flaring those ribs open at the top, squeezing your glutes, pressing down into your feet and lower it down. Curl, press it up and lower and release. Press and lift and drop it down. Every time you exhale, I want you to dig a little bit deeper into your core. Get those ribs in nice and tight. Think navel to spine, pressing into your feet. Holding it up at the top next time you're there. You're gonna take a little lift up to the right with your right hip bone and squeezing your right glute and then release. Then you're gonna squeeze your left glute and lift your left hip point up and release. You take it to the right and release. To the left and release. Take it right and left. You're just squeezing from side to side, isolating each side so that you can lift each side up individually. It's just a squeeze on the right and a squeeze on the left. We take it back to full range in 3, in 2. That weight's getting heavy. Last 1. Bring it center. Drop your hips and lift. Just drop and lift. Keep breathing. Don't let those ribs flare open. Thinking of sending that energy down into the soles of your feet, down into the earth. Press up for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Now we're gonna come back to that hip dancing. You're gonna lift your right hip, then lift center, then lift your left hip, and back to center. You take it right, center, left, center. Dance it out, isolating side to side and center. You can do it, I know it burns. Keep pushing through. Keep reminding yourself how strong you are. 2 more sets, right, center, left, center, last 1. Oof, heavy and spicy, release. Oh my goodness. Oh, now we are done with the heavier weight. Roll yourself up. All right, now we are gonna make our way to all 4s, bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And I want you to grab one of your lighter set of dumbbells. I'm gonna grab one of my 3s. You're gonna lift your right leg up to a 90-degree bend, and then you're gonna row the weight up to your shoulder. Then lower everything back down. Lift up and row, and then release it back down. Just lift and lower. Breathing and bracing, thinking navel to spine, pressing that floor away. If this ever doesn't feel good for your shoulders, you can ditch the weight and come to both palms or down to your forearms. You take what you need for yourself. Take 2 more lifts, and then we're gonna add on. Next time you're at the top, hold, lengthen out through your right hamstring, and kick the weight back behind you. Squeeze your tricep. Then bring everything back to center and lower it down. Press up, extend, bend, and lower. Ooh, lots of core here. That core is on to keep you from falling over, keeping everything stable. 3 more, lift, extend, bend, and release. 2, reach it back and drop it down. Last one, hold it back. You're gonna curl everything in, weight to your shoulder, knee in, and then lift and lengthen back behind you. Curl it in and lift and lengthen. Bring it in and reach. Send that gaze to the top of your mat. Extend and curl for 3. Hold it back in 2. And 1, hold back. Just lower, tap your toes and the weight down to the mat and lift everything back up. Tap and lift. We are almost out of this exercise. Keep it going. You can do it. Lift and tap for 3, 2, oh my goodness, it burns, and 1. And bring it all back to center. Ooh, oh my goodness. Let's take a little stretch here. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Open your heart up. And then thread your right arm underneath your left. And bring your head down to the mat. Release that right arm. And then press into your left palm, lift yourself back up, counter twist, open it back up, and release it down to the mat. All right, we're gonna come down to our left forearm, and we're gonna keep that focus on the right side. You're gonna bring one of your weights to your outer thigh, stack your knees and your hips, and bring your legs to a 90-degree bend and bring that weight outside your leg. We're just gonna start off with a lift and a lower. Just lift your right leg up and lower it back down. Lifting your left side up and away from the floor. We're not dumping down in. We're lifting up nice and strong, ear out of your shoulder. Lift and lower. Squeeze your outer thigh and lower with control. You're gonna start to notice that this feels a little similar, and that's because it's gonna be. And by similar, I mean exactly the same as what we just did with our leg to the back, but then you're gonna do it with the side. You'll see what I mean in 2. And 1, hold it up. You're gonna extend your right leg long, bend, and lower it back down. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. Just like how we were lifting to the back and then finding length through our hamstring. We're finding that same length But now you're sending your focus to your outer thigh. Lift, lengthen, and release. For 2. And 1. Now put both of those together. It's a lift and lengthen all at once and lower down. Lift and lengthen and release. You've got options with your arms. You can always come down to a tricep and do it this way. You could come all the way down, resting your ear on your bicep. You can do whatever works best for you, wherever you are. Give me 3. I'm gonna come back up to my forearm, last 2. And 1, hold it long. Tap your toes down to that front corner of your mat and lift it back up. Just tap and lift. You can always remove that weight if it's not feeling right, if you just want the weight without it. You do what you need for yourself. Lift and lower. For 3. Ooh, it is burning. Last 2. I'm shaking. There it is. Last 1. And release. Let all of that go. Let's take a little windshield wiper with the legs, bringing your feet nice and wide, dropping both of your knees over to the right, internally rotating your left femur bone, externally rotating your right. And then bring it back to center, other side. Maybe you go a little quicker, take it side to side. Oh, I have so much more room in my right side now, it's crazy. We're gonna work that left side out. Take 1 more. And bring it back to center. Grab your weight. We have all of that on the other side. I'll spin around so that you can see what's going on here. We're bringing the weight into our left palm. This is your right palm. We just did the other side. Weight is gonna come into your right hand this time. Your knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. Sending your focus to your left leg. You're gonna lift it up to 90. Row the weight to your shoulder and release it back down. Think navel to spine, exhale, lift and release. We're just finding that little first movement here, just lifting to 90, rowing the weight up and lowering down. Keeping a nice open back so that you don't bend into your lower back. We're gonna start to add on in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Extend your left leg long and your right arm back behind you. Bend back to center and lower it down. I'm really having a hard time with the right and left today. Reach. Oh my goodness. I'm also having a hard time with stability today. That's okay. Every day is a new day. Every day is a chance to just connect with yourself. It doesn't have to look like the day before. Not every day has to look better than the day before. As long as you keep trying, as long as you keep showing up, that's the important part. Keep it going. Oh man, that core is on fire. In 2, we hold it back. And 1, now just curl it all in and reach it all back. Curl in and lengthen out. Again, you could always ditch the weight and come down to both of your palms and keep the leg moving. You could come down to forearms and keep that leg moving. Wherever you are, Whatever you need for yourself. 3 more. 2 and 1. Hold back. Tap it down to the floor and lift it back up. Lower and lift. Keep it out of the lower back. Squeeze that glute. Back is open. You lift and lower for 3, 2, and 1, and release. Ooh, wow. All right. We've got to finish out that left side. You're going to come down to your right forearm this time. Lifting up and away from the floor with your right side. Suctioning up and away from the floor. Grab that weight. Shoulders away from your ears. Stack your knees, stack your hips. That weight's gonna come to your outer thigh. You're gonna lift your left leg up and lower it down. Just lift and lower. Press it up and release. So good, keep going. Find that outer thigh. We're gonna start to build that heat, build that strength, adding extension in 2, and 1, hold up. Lengthen it out, bend and lower. Lift, lengthen, bend and release. Lift, reach and lower. Keep going. Keep lifting away from the floor with your right side. Press, reach, bend, and tap. Oh my goodness, breathe through the burn. Last one. Now we put that together. You lift and lengthen, you bend and lower. Lift and lengthen, find that extension through your hamstring and release with control. You're not just dropping that leg back down. You're using control. You're lowering down with precision, with intention. Extend and release for 3. Ooh. You can do it. Last 2. And 1. Now hold it nice and long. Option to release that weight if you want. You tap the toes down, you lift it back up. It's a tap and a lift. Maybe you keep that weight there, maybe not. Maybe you come down to your tricep. Maybe you come all the way down to your bicep here, ear on your bicep. Wherever you are, lifting up and out of that left side for 4, 3, let it get heavy, let it burn, 2, and 1, and release. Oh my goodness. Press it up. We'll take those little windshield wipers one more time. Feet nice and wide. Drop the knees over to the right. Oh, release that left side. And then take it over to the left. There's my mobility on my left side. Nice and evened out now. Take it left and right. Last time, one more each side. Work any tension out and release. All right, we're gonna bring ourselves to our knees and you're gonna grab your dumbbells and we're gonna bring ourselves up You can bring your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Your toes can come together. I just want you to feel stabilized throughout your core. Think of bracing in with those ribs nice and tight like you're wearing a corset. We're gonna start with our palms facing up and our elbows in to our rib cage. You're gonna take a curl to the front and then release. Then you're gonna take a curl to the side and release. Curl it front, curl it side. This is where, if you have the ability to do so, you start to crank that music, have a little fun. You curl to the side and to the front for 4. Last 3, 2, we're gonna have a little fun, and 1, curl. Now take it to the side. You're gonna take your right arm out and pull it in. Just take your right arm out and in. Staying on that right side, take it out and in, out and in. Squeeze that bicep. Press. For 4, 3, 2, 1, take it to the left, reach. Big extension out with that bicep. Add a little pulse to the side with it. Bring that rib cage into it. Make it a little dance. Press and pull. Press and pull for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take it right and left, side to side. Maybe you start to pick up that pace a little bit. Take it right, left, right, and left. Now both, yes. Squeeze. Take up space here. Punch it out. Serve those weights for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take it front with the right palm in, front with the left in. Take it right and left, front. Squeeze. Notice how the bicep is still working, but it's lighting up in a different area. We're focusing more on those inner arms now. Beautiful. Now take both. You squeeze those biceps, serve it forward, reach. Nice and strong. Shoulders out of your ears for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the weights are gonna face up. You're gonna punch it forward, pull in, kick it back. Send your glutes back, squeeze your triceps, and then bring it back to center. Take it forward and back. Press in front of you and kick it back behind you. Press and send it back. We're gonna start to shift our focus into our triceps, and we'll burn it out for 4. Press. Last 3. For 2. And 1. Hold it back. Curl the weights into your shoulders and kick it back. Just curl and press. Curl and release. So good. Send those glutes back. Anchor in through your shins for 4, 3, 2, 1, and press it up. So, so, so good. Set those weights off to the side. You are crushing it. We're gonna sit it back. Woo. And we are gonna come to our final little burner. You're gonna grab one of your weights and you're gonna lower yourself all the way down to your back. And you're gonna bring your feet as wide as the mat. That weight is gonna press up overhead in between both of your palms. You're gonna anchor in through your lower back. And then I want you to curl up, lifting your shoulder blades up off the mat, bringing that weight towards your knees, and then lift up through the gateway of your knees. You might have to walk your feet a little bit further forward to create some space between your hips. Lower all the way down, reach that weight back overhead. Lift, curl it up, reach it forward, lower down, and extend up. Curl, reach, and lower down. It's an exhale to curl up. Inhale, lower back down for 4. 2 more. And 1, hold it up at the top. Bring your weight into your heart and hinge yourself back just a little bit so that you're sitting back. You've got some space between your hips and your thighs. You're gonna take that weight over to the left and then bring it to center. Take the weight over to the right and bring it to center. Take it left, center, right, center. Dig into those obliques. Option here to start to add extension through your leg as you carve down to the side. Oh my goodness, digging into those obliques. 3 more sets. Reach. Last 2. And 1. Lower all the way down to your back. Last thing here, extend both of your legs up towards the ceiling. Cross your left ankle over your right. Curl up and lower down. Curl it up and release. Try and tap your ankle with that weight. Oh, this is so hard to do when your legs are extra long. Curl and lower for 3, 2, and 1. Left ankle over right. Go for 8. 6 more, you can do it, and then you're out. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh my goodness, set that weight off to the side. Bring your arms out to a cactus shape. Knees can drop side to side 1 more time. Stretch out across your rib cage. Amazing job. If you had ankle weights on, go ahead and take those off. Sit yourself up. Amazing job. You crushed it. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me.